Where's my dust mask? Put my fan on, bear with me. Have I ever done a Chelsea one? I haven't done a Chelsea one actually, but I'm open to doing a Chelsea one. I don't mind doing a Chelsea one. I do have a website, so it's TheStoneRanger.com, www.TheStoneRanger.co.uk, or you can just send me a message on here and we can have a chat about it. You can't buy them on my website, unfortunately, because I'll just put pictures of the ones I've done, and I've never done a Chelsea one, and the website is very new, so it might be just a case of just send me a message and we'll have a chat. The only one for sale on there at the minute is a Celtic one. I've got that one behind me, and there's an Arsenal one that I think that's been sold today. I've still got it behind me, but the Celtic one is here. Anyway, we're all having the that's for John Ross. Are we all having a good day? I haven't said evening to you all. You all had a good one? I'm fighting the urge not to go swimming each day, so I like swimming. I don't know if I've ever told any of you, but I do like to go swimming. I mean, I could do with doing more exercise, but swimming is what I enjoy. I like to swim a kilometre 3 or 4 times a week if I can. I mean, I do it twice a day if time would allow, but time doesn't. But I've had a bit more of my tattoo done, and I'm not allowed in the pool for 2 weeks. And I'm not even done a week yet. Well, they said a week and a half for 2 weeks. not a red. I'm not a red. So I'm actually a Chesterfield fan. People don't mind me being a Chesterfield fan because it's like it's like your friendly cousin. People always like. I think you feel sorry for me because I'm a Chesterfield fan. But people don't seem to mind. I don't get much abuse for being a Chesterfield fan. So what different teams have we got in the chat? You live in Chesterfield. Okay, I don't live far away from you then. So I live in Ashover. We are not far, we're virtually neighbours. Nice to get a few likes on the chat. Don't forget everybody is double tap the screen for me. It really helps. There we go. Look, we've got some likes going on. So any Forest fans in there? Well, we know we've got KG in KJ in the chat. Let's start this off. Who's a Nottingham Forest fan? Have we got any more? Want to make a prediction on the season? This material here, I've got a question on you, is a piece of Derbyshire gritstone. It's a nice piece of Derbyshire gritstone. It carves really well. It's not as soft as you see people carving on the limestone at the minute, like the Portland limestone, which is very soft. This is kind of like middling. It's not going to be as hard as your York and your granite's up there, or your York stone to carve, but it's a nice stone to carve. It's got nice longevity, but it's not as easy on you as you would with a Portland or, let's say, a Maltese limestone, or maybe something from the Cotswolds limestone. It's not as soft as that. So let me talk you through. Do I sell them? I do sell them. You just have to send me a direct message and we have a little chat about it. And depending on what your team is, I'll give you a price for your team, and then if you're happy, we'll make it. If not, then we'll try. But I like trades. I like doing deals with people. I've got a Celtic one behind me. If anyone wants to see it, come and have a look. But ask me and I'll show it to you. But someone offered me a load of iron blue for it the other day. Good luck, Ben, in September. I'm rooting for you. Make sure you come back on in September. Let us know how you get on. Let's see the Celtic one, please. Okay, let's see the Celtic one. Let me see where I put it. There we go. Get it the right way around and do it. So, this one's for sale on the website at the moment. £200. But I'm open to a deal. If anybody wants to send me a message, I'm actually open to offers really. If someone wants to make me an offer on it, it's no good sat in my workshop. The reason I've still got it is the guy who commissioned it, I didn't take a deposit, got it card, never heard from him again. And I sell loads of these. It's the first one ever to do it, so I'm not taking it personally. I must have sold 20 this year. So yeah, there's the Celtic one. Do I have a studio? You know, I've got a double garage. I just like I got distracted because somebody called Christopher Columbus has just commented on. don't have a studio. No, I'm in my, got a double garage which I've converted into like one corner I do all the stonework, all the bit joinery stuff, a bit of a makeshift gym, solar batteries, all stuff like that. West Ham, could do a West Ham one, I'd like to do a West Ham one, it's a nice badge that. Let's just have a look. Wish I had the money spare, some talent man, thank you. Middlesbrough, how much are they? West Ham. You work out about roughly about £200 including delivery. I used to charge a bit extra for delivery, but I understand the world's an expensive place, so trying to do it fair. Some people will tell you they're expensive at £200, other people will tell you I'm undercharging, and other people will tell you they're bang on. So keeping everyone happy, like my wife, is impossible. So yeah, £200 including delivery. And for that you're getting a hand-carved piece of Derbyshire stone, solid Derbyshire stone, which will last a lifetime, and I've said it a lot of times. If it's good enough for the 10 Commandments to carve on, it's good enough for us to do a football crest on. It's great stone, it will last a lifetime, it will last generations, it will become a family heirloom if it's that team is in your family. You can have it inside, you can have it outside. Some people like them at the front door, some people like them in their man cave, some people like them in their office. People buy them a lot around Christmas and Father's Days. Brown Dave's on, evening Brown Dave. That's a badge on. Well, if you need anything, translate it, send me a direct message. You can do it on my website, or you can send me an email if you want, which my email address is, if I don't know if there's anybody on as a moderator to pass it out, but I can give it to you. Oh, Bri, could you just drop in the TheStoneRanger email address here? This person from Azerbaijan. Let's have you got here. Have you got any tips for starting up on my own? Yeah, go for it. And we'll go back to that in a minute. Let me just read the next one and we'll go back to that then. How much do I charge? These are about £200, that's including delivery. So Ben, have I got any advice for you going on your own? So, let me tell you, you'll probably know this if you're at level 3, you've probably worked it out already. I am just completely self-taught. I just started carving. I turned it into a business, which went a bit mental. We was shipping all around the world. We were doing incredibly well. But I turned my hobby into a business. It's not really what I wanted, because I enjoy doing this. I never trained to do this as a full-time job, but it turned into a job. There were 4 of us. We had multiple buildings and forklifts and stuff. And the biggest thing we did, the biggest piece of advice I could give anyone doing it is just be positive and trust in yourself and go for it. That's all I did. And I had great people around. It's who believed in it as much as me. So yeah, just go for it. If you believe in yourself, just go for it, and you'll enjoy it. Oh, do you want to see my Brian Dave? Do you want to see my TikTok purchase? I bought TikTok purchase. Do you want to see? I bought myself a fan. Less than £10. I think it was like £6 this fan. So instead of using my brush, setting number 1, setting number 2, setting number 3. Blow all the dust away. How good is that? Charges on the USB. How long does it take to fill an order? I'm pretty open because I don't do this as a job. So if you was to send me a message saying, need this desperately, it's my dad's birthday, I'll get on it and get it done. I make a template, Matty. I make a template. Tom, he's underselling himself. Not even hand cut. Not even hand cut. So the process I'm going through here is moving this has got to go deeper. So I use this really pointy point chisel to move the material once I've taken it down. Then we'll knock it back. We'll do this bit around. Then I'll knock it back with a flat chisel, like so. Taking it off, and then I use a dual point chisel, which will give it a nicer effect. I really like it, and I'll show you the effect now. Nicer effect like this. This is done with a dual chisel. I'm sorry, I just put a bit of pencil mark on there. I was showing how I use my new pencils on a video, and that's the effect I'm going for at the back. See that speckled effect? It's become a bit of a signature style at the back of the projects I work on. See what message I'm missing here. Oh, what you sell isn't even. Oh, that's it. Yeah. See what you're saying, Tom. Let me go back. I must have missed one. Okay. Yeah, I missed this, Tom. For real. For real, 500 plus for someone like this, the granite that would be sandblasted. How long does it take to fill an order? We've done that one. Just get in touch. I'll try and help you out. You're saying you don't even do a hand cut at £500 plus. Do I draw a template? I make a template actually. I do draw it and then I cut it out card so I can relay it on. You'd say 400 plus, good price. Definitely going to get a West Ham one ordered in October. Spud man, yeah, that's Spud man. That looks class. What sort of stone is it? This is Derbyshire gritstone. We call it a gritstone. It's really tight like a sandstone. Which I think on there. What do I charge? This is £200 including delivery. And we're on the chisel. We're on the point, so we're just knocking this back now. Then we will get this deeper, a lot deeper, because we want this to pop, we want this to sing. If this is going at the front of someone's house, we want this to be impactful, we want it to be proud. I'm a Nottingham Forest fan, boom, that's at the front of my house. I'm that proud of it, I've had it made in stone, it's staying there forever. So we want to get the depth here, like you'll get with the sandblasted people were talking about, or laser cut. Someone said you get a machine cut in 10 minutes. You don't get the depth. Let's get this hand cut depth in there and make this proper. I cut the shape out, I shape it out. So if you, I'm not sure if you follow the channel, Tom, but I actually did a video. You might be interested in this. Let me fetch it for you. Did a video recently about me cutting out the crests, and I use one of these from Joro. It's a concave disc. Have a look at this if you're interested in stone. It's curved, so see how it's concaved? You see that on the screen. Make sure I'm holding it up properly. It's cutting round the shape of this. Absolutely perfect. I've had this for a couple of months now. I work a little bit with Joro. Have a look at the video. They're a great disc. The quality of them is unbelievable. Evening, Tommy. Thank you. I said in my video I like that But they say I like that concave disc that much. I put it back in its packet every time and hang it back up so I know where it is. Yeah, it is a great disc, honestly. It gives me more accuracy with the cutting, I think when I get used to it, definitely. But I like the fact that I'm putting the shape in straight away without having to shape the crest. So like, we just had a look at the Celtic badge. I like that I could do that curve with it, and I'm starting off with a curve. So what I was doing before is getting a shaping disc and having to grind it in and polish it in. How's Brian getting on his little trip? So we normally go fishing on a Thursday night, but me and my mate and my dad, but tomorrow night I think we're not going to go fishing. So my dad's not around, he's gone to Stonehenge to see his family. Me and my mate Dave were talking about, I think we might go metal detecting instead. So I might do a bit of metal detecting tomorrow night. I do like metal detecting. It's nice that we've had a few likes on the stream, so we're up to 2,200. I'm having to lean over because my phone's on charge. Do you paint them? No, I don't paint them. And it's not to say that they can't be painted, and you could do a really good job of it yourself. I just don't. I like them as stone, but I mean, you do paint. If you want to paint it, you could. And I can recommend the stuff to use, but truth be told, paint, if you wanted it to, if it's inside you can just paint it. If it's outside, it's more about the seal what protects it than the paint. How much for Arsenal? Do you know I've got one behind me, which I've just sold. And my friend, my son asked me actually for an Arsenal one earlier for a friend. They're all about £200 including postage. Have a look here. It should all pop a little bit more soon when I've got a bit more depth on it. Thank you everyone who's hitting the like button and the share button. I really do appreciate it. It really does help the channel out. Oh, yeah. A lot of cleaning up to do here. Why isn't it on the news? Because we've got a tsunami, that's why it's not on the news. And only really Man United news gets on there, let's be truthful. Whether they're good or bad, it's always about Man United. I pay for a license fee when I can do this. Nice, I like that. Ever done a Man United one? I have done a Man United one, 2 Man United ones. It's a long chisel. I'm looking for a long chisel. Put it down. It just feels wrong. Yeah, I've done 2 Man United ones. I don't mind a Man United one actually. I quite like it. It's a bit more detailed than this. Done a lot of Everton. Done a lot of Sheffield United. Actually, Sheffield United is next. Vintage Wednesday not too long ago, but that is in the news. Wednesday are in a bad state. What else have we done? Forest, Arsenal, Celtic, Rangers. Celtic's behind me actually. If anyone wants to have a look, just give me a shout. I'll lift it up. If you want to have a look, you get a feel for how they look when I've finished. What the finished article looks like with the Celtic one. Trying to think of what teams. We've done a lot of do a lot of business logos. We're going to be doing a tattoo one. Hopefully very soon. It's tattoo companies very soon. Cheers, Simmy. Simmy, I've got to send, if that is Simmy, I've got to send you a message. It's on my to-do list. My to-do list is like a toilet roll. It's amongst work. My personal to-do list is also massive, and on it there is to say, it says, say thank you to Simmy. So Simmy is a friend of mine who is a Forest fan, who put this on the Forest official Facebook group, and it went a bit crazy on it with people putting likes and messages, so which is always great for me. It gets the TheStoneRanger name out there, so it's yeah. I'm saying thank you now, but I will also need to tick it off my list and say thank you properly by sending you a message. You know now what you want for Christmas. These built into a fireplace. Live restriction for some audiences. I don't know what that is. No. That feels strange. What would that mean? It says alcohol, tobacco or drugs. None of them are here. Unless it's something to do with the radio. Alexa, skip. While my lights are on, I wonder how long we can get it to. 2,300. Sure we can get that up a bit. Make sure we're tapping the screen, helping me out. If you appreciate the Nottingham Forest or just the carving. Someone said earlier they can't believe they're paying a licence fee when they can watch this for free. I mean, if we're working on that basis, let's give a double tap. It really does help me out. It costs you nothing, it helps me out. I mean, that's the type of thing I like it to. Free for you, great for me. I mean, if you want to be really generous, share it around. If you want to be more generous, then hit the subscribe or the follow button. All of them are free. When it comes to gifting, you can save that for the people who actually need it. It's yeah, you can save the for all the people who want the gifts, who need the money and things do it. You can save that. It's people out there need that more than me. I'm just happy with a like on the screen. Now that 1994 is something I would like to do. The Hogwarts crest. That sounds good. I have got a Beowulf I've got to do coming up. But the Hogwarts crest, now we're talking. If you're interested, well, send me a message. That is up my street. This is just right now. It's nothing to do with Hogwarts, but just because I had a piece of stone. So this piece of stone here is actually 3 slates glued together. And just an experiment. These are roofing slates, and I slimmed them down. There's a full video about how I did this on my YouTube channel. If you look closely, you can see the markings, and I needed something to put on it, so I put 9 3/4 on this piece of slate just to hang up. Arsenal one's good. I chipped it though, didn't I? 'Cause remember me saying, I don't know, but 1 second. Oh, what are you doing? You can't hear a word I'm saying, okay? Sorry about that. This is not wood, this is stone. This is Derbyshire stone. Hopefully you can hear that. I think you should do a Leicester one. I can do a Leicester one. The Arsenal one came out good, apart from I chipped the back of it, which meant it buckled under pressure, which is not like Arsenal, I'm going to admit. So it's ended up in the seconds pile, which is also not like Arsenal to be second at anything. So yeah, it's in the seconds pile. Someone actually bought it off me today as a second. I've still got it behind me if you want to see it. What stone is this? This is a piece of Derbyshire gritstone. If you want a Leicester one, send me a message and we can have a chat and put you on the list. Next is, unfortunately, is Sheffield United. I can do a Leicester one, no problem. Can you do an Aston Villa one? I'll bite, send me a message, I can do it. How much would something like this cost? £200 this. Villa, you can have a Villa one. I've done a Villa one before actually. I enjoyed the Villa one. Villa there's not loads of detail, they're about £200 and include delivering that nowadays. I know that the world's an expensive place, so if you kind of absorb the delivery costs, we go this. So let me tell you, this is not my full-time job. This is just a hobby. I work for the Peak District National Park as a full-time job. Ranger was my title until not long ago. I've had a bit of a promotion, which is taking the word Ranger out of my title, and now I'm the team leader. Villa should be more happy to. Is this sandstone? Sorry, yes, this is Derbyshire gritstone. We call it gritstone. It is really a sandstone. It's a nice tight grain. It's yeah, it's good. It's a good piece of stone. Evening, the original book phone. Evening. Thank you for your support. I really do appreciate it. I'm trying to swap between them because I'm reading from here. Okay, what have we got? Let's have a look. Valley Lad said, I remember turning. Oh no, it's not Valley Lad. Vanilla Bean. I remember tuning in where you had 1 to 5 viewers, gradually gaining some traction. Thank you, that is much appreciated. I'm glad you've come back. My opinion makes you pay me to. Cheers. Okay. Right. Thank you for coming back on that. Yeah, I mean, there is sometimes when I do have less than 5. So I'll tell you a quick story for those who've not been around. When I first started doing lives just on YouTube, I didn't do TikTok as well at the same time. I remember spending the evening carving away, and the maximum people who tuned in at one time was 10. But for the majority of that time, it was 1. And I was very new to it, very nervous. Thinking, oh God, I'm just opening myself up, because I mean, the world of online is just, it can be nasty. Absolutely nasty, we all know that. And when online wants to turn on you, or media or the press, whatever it is, they will rip you to pieces. So anyway, I've exposed myself to this online world. I'm going to be brave. And I was carving away for ages on this piece of stone, and there was one person watching me the majority of the time. I thought, I'm not giving up. I'm going to keep going. This one person is hanging around, and I tried everything in my power to get this person to engage, to talk, to say hello, all of the above, and I couldn't get to say a single word. And I was freezing. I was in my old workshop, which was tiny, a lot smaller than this. It was winter, it was January, my hands were freezing, and I couldn't get to say anything. And after about 50 minutes, I realised it was the phone I was watching myself on was classing as a view, and I was just talking to myself for 50 minutes freezing, trying to get someone to interact with myself. So it's you've got to persevere, even when you're talking to yourself in the workshop. shot for 50 minutes. So if anyone has an online account, you've just got to keep going. Thank you, Ragnar. Beautiful. Send you a message. Okay, I will reply to that as soon as I finish. Sausage dog. No, I've never called it a sausage dog. Still make keep up the good work. Even though Forrest is poop. We've got a rose. I've had our first gift in the evening. I do appreciate a rose. How much? £200 including delivery. I really do appreciate a rose, and I really do appreciate a gift. But like I've said many a time when people are gifting me, you really don't have to. I mean, I really do appreciate it. You really don't have to. There are many more people on TikTok who deserve it more than me. So you can save it for them guys, but I do appreciate it. There are people who have a TikTok because they need it for their rent or their food or their house, or they're in a bad situation. Them guys need it more than me. Keep an eye on the screen, make sure I've not got to do anything. I've done that one. Loving that the likes are still going on. We're at 3,500. I appreciate that. No one's giving a prediction this year for the football. To all the people of all the teams that shout out, you should, if you're still on, you're watching, let me know what you think is going to happen. Tell me what number your team is going to finish in. Chesterfield are going to come third in the league. Prediction is that Man United, and I can do your Man United, no problem, just send me a message. I've done a couple before, quite enjoy doing them ones. My prediction is Man United and Tottenham can't do any worse this year. What Tottenham really could do is sign some players. Man United need a new goalkeeper. Villa won't get out of Chelsea. Just crazy. Not easy 50 to see what I'm doing at this point, is it here? Because I'm right in the way, so we'll do this and then we'll start moving some material around here so you can all get engaged again. You can see what I'm up to. Hopefully we might gain a few subscribers this evening or a few followers, which would be nice. long as it takes to complete. I mean, if I was doing it start to finish, cutting the stone out, shaping it, polishing it, carving it, it's a day's work. It's a day's work. There was a guy who was on here a couple of weeks ago who would absolutely crucify me for saying that, because he said one of these should take 45 minutes start to finish, hand done. It takes me a day. I'm obviously having too many coffee breaks. But so I started this one last Wednesday, so I did 2 hours or an hour and a half last Wednesday, an hour and 45 this Wednesday. Then we'll be nearly done by the end of it, really. But I'd already shaped the stone, so we're not taking the ship stone inside. If you have any questions, it's a good time to ask me about them when I finish this bit here, because it'll be a bit quieter. We'll be able to interact a little bit more. How much for something like this at Spitfire? £200, that includes delivery, and waiving the delivery costs on all my carvings. A couple of reasons. This is not my full-time job, so I don't rely on this as my wages to pay the bills. It's kind of, it goes towards it, don't get me wrong, but I'm not relying on it. You know where I'm coming from. This is just a hobby, and I carve a few bits of stone, so I want them all maybe. So it goes towards all the bits of bobs. Probably chicken and goat food, if I'm truthful. But I've waived the delivery cost on it, because the world is an expensive place right now. And I understand that £200 is a lot of money already, so you start chucking on £25 for delivery. It's out of people's reach. People can't afford it, so I'm trying to be fair with everybody. Some people will tell me that's cheap, some people will tell me that's expensive, some people will tell me that's that bang on. So pleasing everyone is very difficult. I know that because I have a daughter and a wife. Keeping both of them happy is not easy. Might show you oh no, I just dropped it, my new toy. I nearly broke my phone at the same time. Bear with me. Now I've just finished carving that bit, I have to get the dust off. I normally use a dust brush or a Turk's head, something along these lines, and I brush away, which works great, nothing wrong with it. I've actually had this brush here for years and years and years. I bought one of these. It's a USB charging fan. Level 1, level 2, level 3. Look at that. Blow it all the way. I have fans going here as well, so it blows it. Got my dust mask on, my eye protection. How cool is that? Happy with that little torch on it as well. See if I'm dusting in the dark. So is this the visual I'm looking for? You need one of these. Well, you need to follow the link and buy one of these. You want one of them fans, follow the fan video and get yourself one. It was less than £10 because of the charge and different fittings. Wow. Nice. Thank you, the town. The town crowd, I can't really see it. It looks like shit. Three and a half thousand likes, 3,700 likes is that, and 7 people shared it around. So that's great. That really is great. Thank you all for that. see if I've got a flare to use in there. I'm terrible at gauging these flares and claiming them and never using them. Because I don't really understand what I'm doing. I'm just winging it. Instead of calling it Wednesday night stone carving live, or the kids say do it before the wife says you do it the social media thing Wednesday night, I should just call it winging it. I'm just winging it. Back, so I'm just going to tip. I need to see what this tip is because it might be useful for me. Just use a hammer. So if you're hitting it too hard, hit it softer with a sharper point, you will not get loads of dust. Or just kick the thing, I didn't see that. And just use a hammer. Okay, I don't fully understand that, but I'll take it on board. I will practice on that. Looks like you're back to football team level. I am at the minute, and there's been a couple of orders in there, so I am kind of missing the Mandela. Mandela. Crest. I'll tell you what, tomorrow on Friday night, on the weekend, I've got to make I'm halfway through actually, but I might let you tune in. Might try and get it so you can tune in. In the shop, which is I'm carving a, what do you call it, like a desk plaque? Do you know what it says, like TheStoneRanger on it, or that type of thing? I'm making one of them, which is a lovely piece of reclaimed wood. Yeah, and unfortunately there'll be another football crest next week for you for you all, it's Sheffield United next week. Got a couple of them. They're very popular. This actually is for will be for a friend of mine for his son. He actually plays for the men's team. He's got a cap. You have to feature 3 times if I'm right. It's times for the men's team to get a cap. He's got a cap for England, which is very cool. So I played football with him. He played at a good level, and I played football with him. We were in our work boots. We were in France. And even in our work boots in France, when he was injured, you could just tell the skill he had. Can I do a Liverpool one? I can do a Liverpool one. Can you do waves? I don't know why there's waves under the tree. Why don't I make something worthwhile? Okay, let's Mr. Musk. What we suggested? A rocket could be your Tesla logo. How much did it cost? This one is £200 and that is including delivery. Well, if you're from Nottingham, you could actually pick it up if you wanted to, save yourself a couple of quid. Because I'm only in just outside Chesterfield, so I'm not far away from you. If you're in Nottingham, I understand that the football supporters are all over the world. That was great, thank you. Wow, and then that's my fact of the day. The River Trent. I actually go fishing on the River Trent. Not fishing. But it's shut at the minute from the water levels, unless they've reopened it. I didn't know that. That is my fact. Thank you. Champions. Cleaning them stars up there. So what I'm going to do now is start taking it deeper. So like, see how we put the effect on earlier? I'm going to knock it back. And we'll go back over with a different effect, with a different chisel. Or a less pointy, a sharp chisel. This is not £500 on the site, this is not even on my site, this is £200. Mr. Musk is trying to cause trouble like he did with Mr. Trump. There's an eyesore on the other track. Should make them cheaper. With all the money you've got. saying came from? Someone out there, we know about the river Trent, so I wonder where the saying cost an arm and a leg came from. Tell you what I could do with now, coffee. Nice cup of coffee. What time is it then? Oh, nearly. We'll just tweak this. It's like having my own version of Chat GPT on TikTok where people are answering questions about different facts for me. Just going to see if I've got a flare. Your life. I'm going to appeal that. Okay, I've appealed my telling off for having alcohol, drugs, or tobacco. So do any of you do any carving yourself? Are we inspired to do a bit of carving? I get quite a lot of messages from people who say, you fancy having a go at this? Well, if you do, and you have any questions, I'm always open to answering. So you can send me a direct message, you put a comment on the video. Comment is always good because obviously it helps with the algorithm. Or you can send me go on my website and send me a message from there. No one has ever sent me a message from my website actually. It's very new, it's only 2 weeks old. So it's www.TheStoneRanger.co.uk. So we wanted you could send me a message just to see if it works. That's nice, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that, thank you. It's always nice, get a nice comment. I appreciate the nice comment. It's always, yeah. You know what I'm trying to say. Lacking in coffee. It's too late to have coffee now. So like coffee at 20 past 8, that'd be. So if anyone fancies having a go at carving, and seeing this and thought, I'm going to have a go at that. Best piece of advice I can give you is follow my YouTube channel. There's like 400 videos on there. Kurt, my man, I was starting to get concerned that you were going to break your streak of jumping around, and you dropped in there with 10 hammers. It's when are we having that beer? I know you more than one beer. Just for your dedication to the TheStoneRanger cause. Who's in the car? Hey, there's reasons go, I'll take you now. My car desperately needs a hoover. So I'll tell you what's in my car. Trail mix in Footwell. It's the stalks off grapes and peel off oranges. Is the car looking super duper? Oh, it's going for a sale. TM, thank you for that. I do sell them. They're £200 each, includes delivery. But if you are local to Chesterfield, Nottingham is never too far away from Nottingham, you can save yourself a little bit of money. But yeah, they're £200 each. But I do all different teas and I do all sorts of stuff. Have a look through the channel. Stars on the crest for the Champions League. Oh, just stick the stamp. Sorry about that. You will realise after being just watching the TheStoneRanger channel for a couple of minutes, it's a very professional setup. Kurt is on it with his. He's on it there, look. With his badges. So is it? What car we're selling then, Kurt? Got to rate the that more than Arsenal. I've got a Tiguan. Yeah, I have a Tiguan. I love my Tiguan. What are we going to get instead of a Tiguan? It all a Mustang. Wait, I'm getting distracted. There's comments here. And Kurt's buying a Mustang, so I must just look at that first. Kurt's swapping a Tiguan, a Vauxhall Tiguan, for a Mustang. That is, I mean, that's a swap. Well, I like my Tiguan, but I'm looking forward to seeing the Mustang around town. Ever made a Liverpool FC one? I've never done the big Liverpool FC one. No one's ever commissioned one. Lots of people have spoken about it. There's just a lot of detail in there, so they cost a bit more, basically. They cost upwards because there's a lot of detail. But I have been tempted to do LFC, with just the live bird LFC on the crest. That would be about £200. I'd like to do that. Then Mustang, that's not good. Turn around, it depends on if you're desperate for it. I mean, everyone always tells me I'm desperate, but I like to help people out, so yeah, a couple of weeks. Get it turned around in a couple of weeks if you need it. I like to, if you're ordering one for a birthday or a Father's Day, or like Christmases and stuff, people come to the last minute. I'm going to try and do my best. I think you just let me know when you need it for, and I'll tell you if I can do it. That's probably the best answer I can give you. Just yes, drop me a direct message, and I'll will always try and help you out. This is not my full-time job. We've got a new message here. Nice. Thank you very much. 24 likes on YouTube. That's on YouTube. I'm happy with that. YouTube is my, shouldn't have a favourite channel, but YouTube is my favourite channel, I'm going to be honest with you. It's a steadier pace, but I like it. There's something about it. It's where I started. YouTube is the place. Not as interactive. People have nowhere near as interactive on YouTube. So Valley Lad, are you still there? Oh, that would be. This is funeral today as well. I wonder if we missed we should have really have done that before, shouldn't we? For Aussie. Could have recorded a simple pedal's bat. Could have just done that, couldn't we? We should have caught something for the lionesses as well, probably. You went today. I mean, I reckon I would have liked it if you'd have rocked up in your Mustang. That's going to be a fair change. You've gone from that cruise control, nice central, like you've got in your T-Bone, you've got your automatic brake, the steering's ridiculous, you've got all these sensors around you, the surround sound's nice and steady, it's a smooth ride, you've got that if you need it, all of them bits you're going to go from classic German engineering and quality and comfort and all them bags you can get in the back of Tesco. Grunt up to the front doors and I'm jealous. Valley Lad, I was going to ask you what you thought of my fan. It's brilliant. What do you do with the wife's car? Dodge. I always wanted an American truck when I was younger. Or then I went through a stage of really wanting like Mark 1 Golf GTI in black. We did that leather soft top one, didn't it? Which was beautiful. When I was using that fan, I thought, you know, a man will like one of these. It was less than a tenner. Saying I don't really understand that thing. drives a mini sport one. It's so impractical, it's unbelievable. I bought a bag of frozen peas the other day and I couldn't even fit it in the boot. It's ridiculously impractical. Which is a shame because that means you use mine for all the dirty stuff like fetching all the hay and all them bits for the animals and the straw. So mine's always getting full or moving stuff around. I should really use my trailer a bit more. I need to go and empty it. The tip is full of got a tip run. Love a tip run. You know, starting the weekend with a tip run is underrated. It's like therapy. You're starting the day by offloading. You're starting the weekend, by offloading. Saturday morning tip run, you know you're on to a good weekend. I should make a little video of that. My weekend therapy, how to start your weekend for it to be a good one. Start with a tip run. Keep an eye on the screens. Part of the river trip. Never knew that. Makes sense. Every day is definitely a school day. When I find out tomorrow morning, it's called Trigger. The cockerel is called Trigger until tomorrow morning, 9:30. I've caught him this evening. I put him separately. It was already set. I'd already got it separate, to be honest with you. He'd been hanging around with the chickens and my cockerel Boise. Not after boy. Not an after boy with it. Put him right about, and he's a good lad, Boise. So Boise, if you go to Boise with a piece of bread, give him a bit and he won't eat it, he'll take it from you and he'll take it and feed one of his ladies. But if he finds like a grub on the floor, it makes a noise and they come running to him, he feeds them. He's a true gentleman, this Boise. And I don't want Trigger being around and spoiling it. It's and Trigger, the more Trigger's getting his feet under the table, the more aggressive he's getting, and I need it nipping in the bud. So I could have got rid of him many times over, but with a lot of people who are ringing me up or leaving me messages on like what do you call it, like Facebook Messenger, who are leaving me voice notes saying, "Oh, I'll come and pick him up today," and I can virtually hear the pan of oil bubbling in the background as he's saying, "Yeah, I'll come and get him. He'll have a good end with me." And I'm thinking, no, I don't want to see him go in the pan. So he's going to live at a lady who's got horses. We'll go there tomorrow. He is a grand looking bird. He's lovely. He's lovely looking, but you can't have two. We do have some chicks. What we hatched ourselves. Silkies, so they're quite a small bird, unlike the peakins. And it's I think one of them is going to be a cockerel. So I definitely don't want three. I'm just wondering if one little has been brought up with boys, so they might know the pecking order a bit better, so it might work out different. You definitely know that's true, woman. Dave, I am taking it. You are not a top. You are not a Forest fan. By saying it's definitely cracking. Or you might be telling me it's really good. getting a few likes on there, which is nice. What are we on, 5,500 nearly? Yeah, appreciate that. Make sure we're giving it a bit of a double tap for me. Always nice. Oh, that's absolutely cracking. Sorry, I missed it. Yeah, you're telling me it's good. Sorry, I was taking that as this is definitely going to crack, this piece of stone, because you're carving this team. Sorry. Yeah, it's my fault. I do know the day when one breaks on me live will be my most viewed video ever. When you're back, no, when you return. The best football team ever in capitals, he means that. It's not my football team, but I do have a little soft spot for them. I do, especially over the last season. I love the way they play football. I used to like them as a kid as well. Whole family support, and that's nice. It's I like the fact that you're a true fan with the sound of it. Do you have a prediction for this year? Do you know if Ozzy was a Birmingham football fan? Oh, thank you, and yeah, unreal man, thank you very much, that's very kind of you. There is some good people online, some nice people. Sure. Thank you for everyone who's taking the time, not only to comment, just hitting that like button. massively helps if you've decided you like this and you want to support the channel by just simply following us or subscribing, whether you're on TikTok or YouTube. It helps. It's completely free. I'm never going to charge any of you anything. It's all completely free. If you want advice, that's one thing I will offer. So we'll get it out there. I am just a self-taught stonemason who just enjoys this as a hobby now. I used to do it as a bit of a job, now I work for the National Park and the Ranger Service. Hence the name TheStoneRanger of the channel. But because I'm just self-taught, and I'm not a professional or an expert and an amateur stonemason, but what I've got quite a bit of experience from years of carving, that I will try and help you out if anyone needs advice. But what you will get from me is just completely free advice. There are other people on here who are a lot better, a lot more skilled, and will always be. I will never be at their level, but they will charge you for simple bits of advice. I won't do that. It's completely free. Might not be able to answer it, but I will always try my best, and if I can't, I will try and find the answer for you. So any questions, send a direct message. I'll try and help you out. Limestone, no, this is Derbyshire Gritstone. It's like the sandstone, no? Shares. Got to try and hit 30 likes on there. You're right. You're right, Brian. We've got to try and hit 30 likes on there. We are very close. If we can make that happen. 30 likes on YouTube is a solid amount of likes. TikTok is obviously different. It runs at a different pace, different algorithm. Back on Saturday doing his car boot. Okay. I noticed that the weather's going to get better. I don't know if it's better for Sunday, but I noticed we're going to get warm weather again. Which is looking like when you're fishing, you're going to get some good weather. I'd like to show you one of these, what it looks like on a shadow effect. You carved limestone before? Yeah, I've carved limestone, Portuguese limestone, Maltese limestone. This is tougher. This is a tougher stone to the limestone. It's not as tough as York, it's nowhere near as tough as granite, but it is definitely tougher than the limestone. The Maltese limestone is too soft for me. I don't personally like it. It's not very forgiving. It's just not quite right. Portuguese limestone is nice. It's creamy. It's got a nice bit. Some of the Derbyshire limestone's like not nice at all. Harrison, how are we doing? Yeah, what I'd like to do is get the torch and let it see, turn the light up so you can see the shadow in it. Maybe we'll do that just before finish. Harrison is not happy. I'm not sure if he's not happy with the carving or if he's not happy with the team. He will let us know, I'm sure. Either way, there's not a lot we can do about it. The battery's low. Give me a second. Stretch. Okay, let me just unplug this. Bear with me. Unplug this. Put this in here. Put this in here. Keep you all going. Right. Ooh, we're getting somewhere. How much for a Newcastle one? Best thing to do is send me a message because I'll have to refresh myself on the crest, but offhand Newcastle is like up there with the Liverpool one. It's detailed. So obviously the price is up. But send me a message and I'll reply to you within the next hour or so, and only finish a live about 9 o'clock. Spend a little bit of time afterwards trying to make a bit of this into a bit of a short or a reel or a TikTok. And then of the evening's progress, and then I'll go in the house and brew. I'll reply to messages if I've got. Sometimes I've gone away and I've got like 50 messages. Other times I'm trying to pretend that people send me messages like I'm popular with it, so it all depends. I've got a few messages to reply to tonight. Dropped you a message. There we go, Liam. You made me feel wanted. 7,500 line. What do you reckon? If we get to 10,000 this evening, what's the record? Like 50,000 likes on a stream would have for me, so I reckon we can get up to 10,000. I reckon we could all double tap the screen, that's all you've got to do. So we're going to knock this back, we're going to go around the outside, we're quickly going to go around here and then we're going to speckle it, and then that will be about us. So we've got, what, 15 minutes? I'd like to have it somewhere about in the 15 minutes. Then I can send the guy a message saying your carving to your forever home is finished. to wait, this hammer starts to feel a bit heavy after we swung it around so much. 8,300, we're nearly there. Let's keep going. Let's keep going with them lines. We're aiming for 10,000. We need a couple, we need what, 2,000, just over 2,000, no, just under 2,000 in the next 10 minutes. Maths was never my strong point, but scarily, it was better than my English. Okay, we've moved a bit of material there. That's not quite right. We'll have some, one of my favourite words to do at the end of it, titty. How much do I charge for one of these? This is £200. Okay, we need to go around it again now. Can I get all the way around this in 10 minutes? And start again. How long do they take to make? Like, is that how long does it take make and shipped out, or how long does it take me to make? So there's a waiting list of a couple of weeks, like 6 weeks at the moment. Maybe longer, depends on how many messages I've had this evening. So next is Sheffield Wednesday, and then after Sheffield United, and then after that, can't remember. There's a couple in front if you were to order one today. And then there's the other question is, how long did it take me to make? It's a day's work really, so shaping the stone, polishing it, cutting it, marking the stencil on. I was saying earlier, one guy told me off, he said I should have one finished in less than an hour, like 45, 50 minutes. Completely take me a day to do it. I'm in a studio with a hammer and chisel chipping away. Turns out I have too many coffee breaks. Couldn't make him happy. But it's an enjoyable day's work. I enjoy it. We're nearly there. We need 1,200 more people to double tap the screen, and then we have hit 10,000. 10,000 likes for the screen, that would be amazing. Can you help me out? How much does it cost? £200. It costs £200. So it's a bad time for me to answer all the questions with the noise. I'm sorry about that. You've got a mix between a fan, the radio, and some silly bloke with a hammer and a chisel bashing a piece of stone as you're trying to answer questions. It's not a great combination for you all. I'm going to show you under a different light, or a shadow light. Imagine that we're going to get to the end of this tonight, where we're up to, I'm going to put a torch underneath, turn the light on, so you can see what this would be looked for, what this would look like in front of your house with a little solar light shining up. That's it. For any team, no, that's not for any team. Different teams, different prices. But if you want to send me a message of your team, then I'll let you know what it costs. Celtic, well, you're in luck, my friend. I've got a Celtic one behind me. You can have a £200. Do you want to see it? All cards ready to go behind me. Ready to go in the post. Let's see it. Here we go. All done, ready to go. It's not quite sat right, is it? There we go. There is the Celtic crest. It's hand carved, like you see. There's videos of it on here. Hammer and chisel, 27mm piece of Derbyshire grits, and will last a lifetime. And I'm happy. I think it's turned out great. I mean, it was a really nice carving to do this one. But if you're interested, send me a message for yours. Somebody tried to swap it for a piece of iron grill and a load of haggis the other day. I was actually tempted by haggis the other day, to be honest. How close are we to our, what, we need 600? 600 to go. Got a bit of a shake on now, hasn't it? Could do with just you scroll past it about a quarter way through. Well, have we done well in an hour? You can let us know. Jack Fox, how much have we done in an hour? What do you reckon? You happy with it? Feel like we've not got the best angle on here tonight, though, but I'm not going to mess with it. We're nearly at the end. What's the feedback, Jack? Do we need to work harder, faster? Less talking to the camera, or do we pass the test? Very well, keep plodding away. That's it. That'll be like that. We'll take that. We've got 10,000 likes on the stream. Thank you all. You're all so kind and so generous. Made it. Kurt, we did it. Kurt, I've got a request, right? With a minute to spare. So I want to send you something, but it's for me, my benefit, not yours. Well, I mean, so I'm going to get some stick bumper stickers for my for like car made that say the TheStoneRanger on there with a picture of my logo. I'd love to see one on the back of that Mustang. If I get one day, can I send you a sticker for the back of the car? Bumper sticker. It'd be cool to let. So we have T-shirts with the TheStoneRanger on, but obviously it's a lot more money than a bumper sticker. If I had like bumper stickers made, it'd be lovely to see some of the subscribers just for a couple of pounds. Having all different people on the cars and set the stickers on. I think it'd be amazing. Ben's back, he's happy with it. Look, he's smart. Thank you. So we've knocked this back. You saw me do this chisel up Ben's hair, Ben, earlier. I've knocked that back, got a bit more depth, and now we're getting this on here. So, did you see the Spudman earlier, the background in the Spudman? If you didn't, I can show it because let you know, and it's that kind of effect in the background which I really like. Not we're going to stick it on his new Mustang. Right, stick it on the bike, stick it on a push bike or a local scooter. I've not had it made yet. I'm going to have it made. I just thought it'd be a good idea. How much for this? This is £200. You did it in Cub Scouts. Stick it on the work van. Well, you can put it anywhere. Just an idea I've got. I think it'd be nice to have some bumper stickers with the TheStoneRanger name on them. You never know, I might pass one on the motorway one day. That'd be cool. Well, it'll be 11,000 soon. We've got 31 on YouTube, which is my rating for 36 minutes 31 is good. I'm going to have them people on the phone, repetitive strain injury. Have you done repetitive work in the workplace for the last 10 years? Do you want to make a claim? I'm just going to show my TikTok and YouTube account. Have a look at this. There's one arm that pop out. okay on the screens. Could do with a bit of battery power in places. Ooh, 11,400. Stretching. It's not. I can't really talk too much as I'm doing this. You can't concentrate. You can't get into like this zone state of just chipping bits of stone away. But I'm nearly there. Let me just get this bit done. This bit done. We'll give it a clean. I'm going to stick a light under it because I want you all to have a look at it before I go tonight, just to see what this would look like, or your team, or something very similar. If you had it near your front door with a little solar light next to it. I'm not finished. I'm not going to finish tonight, but we'll be close. We might even make it to 12,000. Still going. And it looks great, thank you. Not got much longer to go for tonight, but yeah, I'm still hanging on in there. Thanks for coming back. Probably TikTok feeling sorry for me since. Send some people back to these 4 hours not had a drink in over 2 hours. That is the downside to a dust mask. I mean, I love the dust mask. Because obviously you feel safe with it on, and fans and stuff, you don't want to be breathing in dust, and dust mask is essential. It means you can't stop and have a drink easy, because what I'll do at the end of this is get the airline out and blow myself clean. What Power Ranger are you? Power Ranger are you? So you say I'm a ranger, so okay, Power Ranger, maybe not, so I work as the Big District National Park in the Ranger Service. But if I was a Power Ranger, I'd be the green one. green's my favourite colour, but I did have a soft spot for the white Ranger when I was a kid. I like them all. I used to have this Megazord that you could talk with and say, how much? Sitting in £200. These are £200. Just shut the screens, I'm alright for the final push. Pink was the best, the Pink Ranger. So I'm going to call that it because it's 10 past and I'll drag on. But let me show you what it'll look like with the light before I go. Let me just clean it down. Okay, let's get a torch on here. Torch. I've got a torch here. See if this one will work. I'm just going to turn my other light off and then I'll come back. Hopefully this will work. I don't know if it will work because of the thing. But you'll be able to see how this might not work because of the but you can see what that would look like if you had front of your house and you had a solar light on that shining up at that. So I've learned earlier that you've got the tree. This is the River Trent, what goes past the stadium. You've got the 2 stars here for the Champions League or the European Cups they've won in the past. So yeah, I think that looks smart next to the front of your house with that. You get that lighting on there, perfect. Yeah, we're just using a torch, so I'll just turn the lights back on. Oh. Right, well I'm done for the evening. That's me done, Kurt. I appreciate it. Right, as always, we've got 13,500 likes on the screen there. We've got 32 on YouTube. Happy with that. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you all probably over the weekend because I've got a live to do over the weekend. So yeah, and I'm looking forward to hearing more about this Mustang. Is that the Mustang in your profile picture there? That silver one. Looking forward to hearing more about it, and I'll let you all. I've done Arsenal. I will let you all know when I've got these bumper stickers made. I think they'll be cool. I'd love to drive past one day. Yeah, thank you all. I'll yeah, see you all soon. See you all over the weekend.